It's Christmas season, my hair is a mess, and today we are going to be doing a very Christmassy CAS challenge. Today we are going to be doing the magazine cover CAS challenge, and it's going to have a Christmas theme to it as well. Now, I did this CAS challenge many months ago where I made a magazine cover, and basically the challenge is you make a sim and create a sim, and then you take a picture of them in whatever manner you want, and kind of make it look like a magazine cover. So I have put a lot of preparation into this video, and I'm very excited to see how everything turns out. And you can see here we're starting off in Create a Sim. I have my very Christmassy CAS background, and the first task at hand is to make a model sim. Now for the model sim, I'm going to be making two different looks today because we have two different scenes, Blender scenes. I'm going to be using Blender for this, and the two different scenes or themes for the magazine cover are going to be, one's more of like an outdoor snowy wintry Christmas tree vibe, and then the second one is more of an indoor Christmassy bedroom. So we're going to be doing one more indoor cozy look, maybe glamorous, I'm not sure. And then the other one's going to be more of an outdoorsy Christmas like winter look. So we're going to try and experiment, but of course, first of all, we have to make the sim. And honestly, I don't know what I want this sim to look like. I want her to look very model-esque, but I think the main thing that came to mind when I was thinking of this sim is that she's going to have very long, dark hair. So first of all, let's start making her face. So I don't think I'm going to give her any freckles. I might give her some moles and stuff, but I kind of also picture her having more of an olive skin tone. I don't know. And I think she'll have quite wide eyes, like that kind of like cat eye look, like kind of Bella Hadid vibe. I love these Northern Siberia winds head shapes. They're very like different from the base game. Okay, I think her face looks good like that just now. Let's see her side profile. One thing that annoys me about side profiles is the chin. I can never get it to look right. It just always looks very inhumane and like pointy and boxy. Okay, I'm gonna change her hair color to black, and we're gonna go into the skin details now. See, that looks very good, but I don't know if it looks better than this. Wait, I don't know. I think we might actually do the blueberry one today. I do like the way this looks. It looks very highlighted and nice, and her skin looks very dewy. Although I'm gonna make her lips look a bit smaller because I didn't want them to look this big. And then of course we need to do the brows as well. That's one thing I cannot leave behind. And I'm definitely sensing like more of a soft brow look from her. And I am giving her more delicate features because I kind of give all of my sims that, I've noticed, but I want the clothes she's wearing and everything else in the cover to kind of speak for itself and just her to look good rather than have like these really like bold features. Like her makeup's not going to be too crazy. And then lashes, we're just gonna do, I think we're gonna keep the lashes the same the whole time, but we're probably gonna go for the lashes number 2. In fact, this is number 3. And now on to hair. I think we'll actually, I think we'll do the outfit first. I think that makes the most sense in terms of the look, because then we can kind of pick the hair and the makeup to go with the outfit. So we're going to do the outdoorsy look first because I think, I don't know, maybe that will be more difficult, but I honestly have no idea what kind of looks I want to do. I just know the settings that they're going to be in. So we could go for more of like a coat look, but I do want it to look glamorous at the same time. So I honestly don't know. And I don't know what color palette I want to do. Probably more Christmassy ones like green, red, neutrals. Maybe not this beachy look. Now this could be a look potentially. This could definitely be a look, and they do have Christmassy colors. So this is an option, and they definitely do have some like longer dress options that I could see her wearing this maybe as well. Wait, okay, I honestly have no idea what I'm going to do clothes wise, but I think I'm going to choose some hair first, maybe do a bit of makeup, and then that will help. Hopefully that will help make things easier. Okay, so dark hair, and we're definitely looking for more of like a longer hairstyle in my head. I do also want one that's kind of out of her face, that's not covering like a large portion of her face, because she is like, her face is going to be the focal point obviously. Her hair, makeup, and clothes are too, but obviously you don't want her face to be covered up too much. Wait, this one does look good. I use this one a lot though, but it does look good with her face, and it's kind of like her face is pretty clear. It suits pretty well. The black is like dark as well. We could go for a more curly look. This could be nice. And then there's this one too. Wait, that looks good too. Okay, we're going to stick with that one just now. We might change it once we've done the makeup, but I'm kind of thinking of more of a dark makeup, but I'm not sure, not too dark, but more of like a moody, Christmassy, like nighttime makeup. Like this black swatch, that looks really good. I mean, it's kind of like a black swatch. If you turn down the opacity, it's like a slight smoky eye. And then if we do this obscurus liner, I feel like that looks good. And then we might do some blush. I'll do the lips first. I feel like since it's Christmas, and this video will be coming out on Christmas Eve, which is the perfect time to kind of celebrate a Christmas challenge, I feel like a red lip is very Christmassy and perfect. But the problem is trying to get the perfect red. Like, is that too red? I feel like that might be too red. I think that looks good. Maybe like that, because this is without, and that is, oh wait, that's a bit too much. Let me turn down the opacity. Like, I feel like that's perfect. It's ever so slightly blush, but it's not too much, because I remember this time last year, I was going crazy with the blush. I was giving all of my Sims blush. They had red faces. They literally looked like cartoon characters from like the Kids Network or something. Okay, now we've done the makeup and I'm obsessed with the makeup. I think the hair does look good, but I'm not sure about this outfit. Okay, so I finally finished the first look and I did change a few things. So I actually gave her this really lovely red dress with this kind of off-white cream fur coat. And as you can see, everything's really, really red. I also made her makeup a little bit more red, like her lipstick a bit more orangey red to match the dress. And the shoes are also kind of giving me Christmas energy. I don't know what it is. And I also gave her this little gold and silver kind of droplet necklace. I think it looks really nice. And of course her hair is this style because I think it shows her face well and it matches the outfit perfectly too. I would say it took me like 15 minutes to do this look, so I'm very intrigued to see how long it takes me to do the second look. So we're going to make a second outfit and it's going to be more indoors. I'm not sure like what kind of vibe we're going to do. Probably a little less dressed up. One thing I am fairly certain of is that it's probably going to be red as well because I feel like it will keep things cohesive, and obviously it's Christmas and the background's got a lot of red in it too, so it'll all tie in together. There's just so many choices, but where were those long dresses that I saw? Oh yeah, it was this one, and they had some white and red options. Like, okay, what is that? That looks like it's got blood on it or something. Hold on. Okay, this one looks a lot better. Like, look how gorgeous that is. Stop. I don't even need to change her hair and makeup. I kind of want to do that, but she is going to be sitting down in the indoors one. So I feel like doing like a longer dress maybe isn't the best option. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be doing this one, but you guys saw how gorgeous this looks. Oh, it's so annoying. This dress is so pretty, but it just kind of messes up the neckline for some reason. I'm not sure if maybe it's the hair. I don't know. Let me check. No, it's not the hair. It's the dress. Unfortunately, this piece of CC is broken, but this would have been so cute because she looks like a present. And then this one's not as dressed up as I like, but it does look really good. Let me see. Oh wait, that does look good. Hold on. That looks so good, especially in this dark color. I feel like honestly, this looks really good. Let me switch up the makeup and see if I like it. Okay, hold on. This looks good. Let me change the shoes. We'll just do these kind of strappy kitten heels for now because I feel like that's easy. But for hair, I don't know. Like, she did have this one in the first one. I think that's nice, but for this dress, I feel like it's not like the best hair. Let me see that hair we used before. Wait. Oh. We're doing this one. We're doing this one for sure. Okay, forget the earrings. This is the final look, or the second look of the photo shoot or the magazine cover challenge. So let's just reflect. First of all, we have the more outdoorsy scene. This is going to be where she's in the snow, like outside posing. And it's definitely giving like she just had a really fancy dinner and she's maybe going to the car to go home or something. Or maybe she's just out with her friends. This one's definitely more of like maybe she's having a Christmas lunch with her friends or her family. And this is like her getting ready, and this is like the look in her bedroom. Okay, so the next step is kind of processing the sim out of the game and then bringing them into Blender and kind of rendering the pictures and stuff like that. I have recently made a tutorial on how to use Blender in that sort of way, but it wasn't very good, I will admit, and there are a lot of tutorials out there, but I will show you how I do it today as well. But before we leave the game, we have to give her a name, so I'm just going to randomize her name. Charlotte, that's a very nice name. Charlotte Tony, is that what that says? Okay, and her traits are going to be mean, cheerful, and self-assured. Lovely. Okay, so what I actually need to do is I need to duplicate her because I need to have two Sims with the two outfits. So I'm going to save her first and then bring her into the game. Oh no, outdated wicked whims. Oh no. Okay, so now that I have them both in the game, I need to make sure that they're both in the right outfit. So one of them's going to stay in this outfit, and I will change this one into the second outfit over here. And once I've done that, I can just go ahead and exit, but make sure to save and exit so that you have the save there. So now that we're out of the game, the first program that we need to go to is the Sims 4 Ripper. And if you don't have these programs, I'll link my previous tutorial down below because that's where I linked all of these programs that you need and kind of went through the step by step. But the first thing I need to do is go into the Sim Ripper, and I need to click select, and I need to go to the top save because that's the most recent save in my game. And then all of these names have loaded up and I need to look for Charlotte's name. Now, of course, there are 2 Charlottes, so I need to get both of them. Filter by human, female, young, adult, and I need to look for Charlotte. There we go. And it will just take a little minute to load. And once she's loaded, you want to go over here where it says DAE, click over here, and you want to go ahead to a rendering folder. So I have, where is it? I have a folder that says rendering, and I just go into Sims. And I'm going to save this as Charlotte Tony 2 because this is the second outfit and I don't want to get confused. And I'm going to save that. I recommend that you make a really detailed folder for your rendering stuff so that things don't get lost in the future. And we're going to do the same with the other look as well. And once we've done that, we'll move on to the next program. Okay, and next you want to go to the Sims 4 Studio. And this is where you're going to process all of the poses that you want to use for your magazine cover or anything else that you're using in Blender. So of course I have 2 different scenes or like photo shoot sets that I want to use today. So that requires at least 2 poses. So you can use in-game poses, like the type of poses that you'd maybe use to take pictures of your Sims in-game. And usually that will be in your mods folder. So what you'll want to do is go into your mods folder, but I'll show you that once this finishes updating. I don't know why it's taking so long. Finally, so what you want to go to once it's done is go to My Projects. And this is where it will open up your folder. So you want to go to where your poses are in-game. So mine's are in mods. I have a poses folder. And I recently downloaded 2 poses. I'll just filter by date. And this one is the one that I want to use. So once you press open, it will kind of show you all of the poses that are in the pose pack, because usually poses are in multiple, like a pose pack. And to see things better, you want to click over here where it says clips, and you want to select the pose that you want to kind of bring out into Blender. And once you've made sure that you clicked on the right one, you want to go over here where it says export. Just click on that, and then you want to just find a place to save this. I save it in my rendering folder. And for this, you just want to wait until it says exporting done or something like that. It says exporting animation, and once it's done exporting, it will open up the folder where you exported it to as confirmation. Just like that. So to go back, I'll just click on cancel, go to My Project, and I'll do the same thing with the second pose. So I'm going to go to my mods folder, poses, and date modified. And I want to use this one over here, number 6. So I'm going to export animation. So now that we've extracted the sim from the game and we've extracted the poses as well, now we're in Blender and we're ready to put the sim in the right format for the picture. So I'm just going to kind of speed through this, and if you want a step-by-step of how to do this, you can just look at my previous tutorial. But we're just going to delete this over here and we're going to bring our sim in. So we're going to click on File, Import, Collada, go to where we saved the sim. So we're going to take out the first sim first. So it's Charlotte Tony over here. And here she is looking very weird. And we want to click on this icon over here, and it will just kind of bring her back to color, bring her back to life a bit. And we're going to drag out this window. Oh, not this. Oh no. We're going to drag this out like that, zoom in over here, and we're going to click over here, go to, what do we click on? Shade editor. Then we're going to go back over to the right, click on her name, and then we're going to drag these kind of menus out over here. Let me make sure this is all selected. And there's some things that we want to change. So we want to bring color over here all the way up to specular. We also want to press Shift A and go to shader, and then go to transparent BSDF, I think. I'm reading all of this wrong. And we want to press Shift A again and go to shader, and we want to go to mix shader. And the mix shader is going to go in the middle of these 2 here. So in the middle of this burgundy tab and this green tab. And we want to move this line over here down here. We want to bring this line down here, and we want to bring this line over here like that. And I think that's how you correctly do it. I haven't done this in a little while. And if we zoom on her face, her eyes still kind of look really blocky. So we're going to click over here, and we're going to go where it says blend mode and change it to alpha hashed. And she definitely looks a lot better now. Then we're going to click over here where it says rig, the orange man with the rig. Click over here, zoom in on one of the orange dots, and we are going to right click that, insert keyframe, location, rotation, scale, zoom out again, and we're going to go back over here to this menu, click on non-linear animation, go to this drop down, press the drop down, and we're going to right click the orange on the right hand side and press delete strips. Then we're going to go to file, append, and this is where we add the pose to the sim. So we are going to go to our rendering folder, we're going to go to poses, and we're going to go to Charlotte pose 1. So you want to make sure you double click on this, go to action, and then click on the pose. You want to double click all of this, and then you just want to go over here where it says add action strip, and the pose will be there. So you just want to add that like that. And here is her pose. So this is what she looks like. She looks so cute. And when you see the background and everything like that, you'll see how much different everything looks. So we're going to go ahead and save her here. I like to save this in a subfolder called Blender Save so it's all organized. So the next thing you want to do is open up your Blender scene or the backdrop that your sim's going to be in. And the ones that I'm using are both free by the same creator, so I'll link them down below. Go and support them because they're really talented. And let me find out where it actually is. I don't know where it is. Christmas Street, that's what it's called. Wow, wait, okay, let me press over here to see all of the colors. And we are in camera view, I think. Okay, we definitely get a better view of everything here. It'll take a little while for all of the colors and all of the objects to load in. And you can see here there's some people in the scene and everything like that. And this is not what it'll look like once you render it. This is just kind of how it looks in the view that we're in now. So to load in our sim, what we want to do is go over here and press append, go to where we saved our sim, which is Blender Saves. And what you want to do is again, just double click, go to object this time, not action, go to object, double click. And you want to hold the control key and press reg and the person's name, the sim's name. And you want to go and append those two things only. Okay, I think I might actually drag her out and see how it looks further ahead. So as a reminder, to move your sim, what you want to do is go over here where it says reg. This is your sim basically, and where the orange icon is. And when you're moving your sim, you want to make sure that you're clicking on the pose here, because if you don't, then when you move your sim, the pose will become all discontorted and look weird. So make sure you're highlighting pose and go over here where it says move, and you can just drag these lines or these arrows like that. So just like this, and it's really easy. And if you want to rotate, you can do the same thing. Just make sure that pose is highlighted. And we'll move it a bit back. And I'm not going to show you any of the pictures until the very end so you can see all of the pictures together, but just know this is kind of the basics of how you maneuver Blender and the scenes and the sims and everything like that. Okay guys, so now we are on to the second look. We're going to be doing the exact same process all over again and the second scene as well. And I just took the first pictures and wow, I'm so excited to see the finished results at the end. But let's just bring the second look in. So we're just going to speed through this and do the exact same thing. Okay, so finally, after doing all of that, I messed up like 3 times, but now we have our sim doing the pose, and you can see she's smiling here. She's sitting because the scene that we have next, she's going to be on the bed. And yeah, it's a very Christmassy bedroom. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so the next scene is called Christmas Bedroom, and there's actually an option for a day kind of scene and a night scene. And since the last one we did was a night scene, I chose to do the day one, but there is a nighttime option if you want to take like cozy pictures in a Christmas bedroom with your sims or something like that. I feel like the day one's better for this though. And here we are, so we're just gonna go and press this over here, and this will just render everything in and go out of camera view. And same as last time, this will take a little while, probably not as long because this is a smaller scene, but you can already see how cute this room is. Obviously the focal point is over here, that's why this wall is a little bit more bare. I mean, there's still some cute pictures and stuff like that. There's a Christmas tree, there's some like presents, it's very like cozy. But what we're going to do now is bring our sim in. So we're going to do the same as last time. And here we are. So we're going to bring her over. Make sure you click on pose when you rotate. And we're going to bring her more over here so she's facing the camera more. And try and fit her somewhere in the bed so that she looks kind of like she's supposed to be there. That's where it starts to clip with the dress. So maybe we'll try this. We'll try that. Let me see what it looks like in camera view. Okay, so the camera view is not too bad, so we will just try and like finick with this a bit. But I'm going to try and take some of these pictures, and in a minute I will show you the finished results. So guys, we've finished rendering everything, and now I'm going to show you all of the pictures that I took from both of the scenes, and I am so in love with how everything turned out. It just looks so surreal, and the magazine cover just looks great. Both of them look great, honestly. And yeah, the pictures just look amazing. Even the ones that aren't magazine covers or just pictures, It's just really fun to kind of be able to take your Sims that you've made into Blender and make them look even more real. I had a lot of fun making this video. It literally took me like 2 hours to film, but I had so much fun. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more like this. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful Christmas wherever you are, and I will see you soon with another Sims 4 video. Bye!